We're trying this again on GUFON in the corner of the eye hurricane that never was over here but was everywhere else. This should be the last time we do anything for Hurricane Ian. I'll tell you that. You know? Anything you want in life, all you gotta do is ask for it. Yeah, this is weird. Here we go again. I'm not sure if the last stream didn't work, and I went and did some shopping and then came back out and seeing if I can go home now. But man, the way they build the roads out here are just all wrong. They're just wrong. I don't know what you know, you can do anything you want. It's like there's no boundaries here. It's weird. I don't like the way they make the roads out here. Not the asphalt part of it, but the way they have them lined out. It's just weird. Somebody could have come up with a better way. But anyway, here is the update. It's over. It's the storm that just turned overnight. It literally it probably saved my life. Probably. And I say that, and there's no cheek on a tongue or anything like that happening. It's true. That storm, if I stayed home, which I did, but that's after I found out it had turned. And I kept hearing people, and I talked to my mother, and she's like, Richie, it's not coming. And I'm like, yes, it is. I said, I checked. No, it's not coming. It turned. And I go, get out of here, because I fell asleep, you know. And I guess I didn't hit refresh on my page, so I didn't realize I was watching something from 8 hours ago. So then I find out it's not coming. I'm a little disappointed. Then I turned the TV on, and I saw the devastation, and I'm like, what? And then they said Pine Island, which is where I was going to do my live broadcasts from, pummeled. It got devastated. It made the news, international news. Nah, whatever it is. Yeah, Pine Island got destroyed. And I would have been there thinking I'm safe when I would have been foobarred. I would have been foobarred. Yep, I would have. But thank God the police Tuesday didn't allow anybody on Pine Island. The weird thing is, on Tuesday, or was it Wednesday? Tuesday. That's right, it was Tuesday. This all happened on the same day. Talk about, I don't know if this is a coincidence or just luck, but listen to this. Pine Island it's a private island, right? And there's only, I don't know, hundreds of people that live there. It's very, very small. And everybody knows about it, but it's a private beach. You got to pay $5 to get in. They keep it all beautiful, and I love it there. But check this out. So I told you I was going to set up shop, and I was going to watch the storm from Pine Island. Before, and I forgot to mention this, before I went to Pine Island to go look at it one more time and got turned away, that morning I had an appointment with the dispensary for the marijuana thing, you know, so I could be legal in Florida, which I am. The guy who was helping me, he says, where are you going to watch the storm if you're going to watch it? And I said, Pine Island. He goes, I live on Pine Island. And I said, no way. And he goes, yeah, we have to evacuate. They're kicking everybody out. He says, you can't get in there. And I go, why? And he goes, because they have barricades up. When I left this morning, they were putting them up. Only residents only, but they're not even going to let the residents in after Tuesday night around sunset or something, he said. And it didn't even dawn on me. I could have asked this guy, hey, can I come with you? But I've kind of felt weird if I would have asked that, but it didn't even occur in my mind. But it's almost like a sign. Like this guy is telling me he lives there and he's not even going to stay there. That's just weird. I mean, what are the odds? What are the odds? There's only a couple hundred people that live on Pine Island. And I get the one guy who lives there telling me, don't go. Anyway, check this out. This is around my, my last mile and a half to my home. I'll show you the roads here. They're clear. Just a bunch of overgrowth and stuff like that. But look how clean it is. It's not raining. It's not even windy right now. It's 67 degrees. You can see right there. Yeah, 67. It's muggy. It's clammy. It's perfect. I love this weather. I just drove down here a minute, before I left, and there was a lot of geese around this area. And I don't see any now. It must have been a gackle. Is that what it is? A caggle? I did a live stream about 30 minutes ago, but it didn't work for some reason. The 5G isn't working, so I'm using 4 LTE, which always works. 5G still sucks, man. I don't care what anybody says. It sucks. 4G works every time. All right, so if that would have hit here last night, all these trees would have been down. 2 million people without electricity. See the roads here? 2 million people without electricity. I had internet and electricity all night, even though I lit candles just in case. Yeah. So, Ian is gone. The thrill has left. I am tired of it. I don't even want to mention it again. Never want to do another live stream on Ian. It'll never have. Ooh, look at all the dirty road. Ooh, look at all the stuff in the road over here. And they lied on the map. They said, 40 to 50 mile an hour winds where I live. No way. 30 to 40 tops. Shit, some of those winds I could run just as fast. Anyway. Yeah. I didn't want that guy to see me holding the camera up. I don't know why, but he bugs me. All right, that's it. The joy, the thrill, the victory, it's over. Ian has left and is going to create havoc for everybody up the northeast coast for the next few days. And they're going to have it worse than I did. I guess I should be happy. I am, but I'm not. I tell you, it takes a lot out of you chasing these things around. There's a lot of energy being thrown around. Your adrenaline gets going. You're focused on the road and every single drop of rain that seems to hit your windshield. You're like real attentive to all the detail. It wears you out. Puts your body through a real grueling test. I remember chasing thunderstorms in Arizona, and when we were done, I mean, we slept all day the next day and so tired. It wears you out. It's the adrenaline. It's the thrill. It's the up. It's a real surprise. So I was able to find some protein meals for me. So I'm gonna do some of that. People are walking around my neighborhood today, like all the old farts. I guess I'm gonna be an old fart next year officially at 55. But I tell you, I don't feel 55. I don't think I look 55 physically. I mean, forget the face. Even I see all these people out here. They're all overweight. They look like they've been beaten with baseball bats or hit with a rolling pin. I mean, some of these people, it's like, how old are you? Oh, I'm 60, 62. I'm like, wow, you're only 7.5 years older than me. Why do you look 80? Of course, I'm not saying that, but I guess they come to Florida to de-stress. It's just, I don't know what's going to happen. But tonight, I don't know what we're going to talk about tonight. Um, I can't believe people are still talking about the patch. The who cares? And once I found out that it was a joke or somebody hacked in, I don't know, and I really don't care. What we saw and what we learned from that, and this is very funny. UFO Jesus had to go back into an interview with Lou Elizondo with the day that came back, telling us all that Lou Elizondo had something to do with the UFO in the badge, in the patch with the fucking logo, whatever you want to call it, which is a total lie. Lou had nothing to do with that. And if he did have something to do with that, then I guess he's working with the hackers. So, tonight's show is Lou Elizondo working with hackers? Yes, he is. I don't know what you're saying. You're saying, I repeat, it was a cat. You didn't put what. Who cares what it was when it hit? It got up to a cat 4. Oh my God. I love this person, Raw, R News TV. Yeah. Yeah. The, yeah, that's our genius here today, giving us the down low. Oh, it was a category 4, but as soon as it hit landfall, it was a 2. Who cares? Nobody cares. Still, there was 145-mile-an-hour winds. Wow. Well, I love these geniuses who come in here. Well, at this time it was 112 miles an hour, and then as it went every 10 miles in, every 5 minutes was 10 miles, and that decreased the wind speed by 5 miles an hour every 10 miles. So by the time it got to Orlando, it was only 74 miles per hour with 4 inches of rainfall in 2 hours. And if you calculate that over a 48-hour period, not really that bad of a storm. Was that good? Was that? I didn't even rehearse that. It's just, people trying to ruin my high. I wasn't high. I'm not high on it. I thought the storm was very violent and it did a lot of damage. And guess what? A couple hundred people died because of it in this day and age. They didn't want to leave. That's the whole thing. That's what the storm did. It changed direction, you know? Hey, Lisa. It comes from a dude who doesn't even want to listen to somebody in Space Force. Give him information to put in the collective. Get out your feelings, Rich. Stop getting pity. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Who cares? We were already done talking about Hurricane Ian, and you came in spewing your knowledge to all of us. Dude, I know more. Let me rephrase it. I forgot more than you know when it comes to weather. I don't care about when it hit landfall and that it dropped from a 4 to a 2. Ooh, who cares? It's the damage that occurred from the storm. I don't even care about how fast the wind speed was or whether it was a 2 or 4. He doesn't even know what he's sitting in his car, acting like he knows what he's talking about. And he doesn't even want to listen to somebody who's got knowledge in this. The last time I listened to somebody who said they had knowledge, it was the worst decision of my life. Sorry if I'm not all giddy over your knowledge, But I'm done with Ian. I wasn't even talking about it anymore. Anyway, so the storm didn't reach here. Big deal. It was a big storm, and north of Tampa, not much damage. As you saw, there was a tree down yesterday, which I couldn't get through on a road, and that was only with 30-mile-an-hour winds. So if the winds hit me at, oh, well, hold on, calculated perfectly, it would have been 108.7 miles per hour when it would have hit here. And that would have been dangerous. Yeah, that would have been bad. So, yeah, because Lou is one of the biggest shills in the industry. Yeah, that's correct. Lou Elizondo is a fraud. But you wanna follow on Lou and die on that shield. That's up to you, man. I do my thing, you can do yours. And who cares? Who cares what I think? Who cares? You know who cares? The people who think the same thing. Tell me one thing that Lou Elizondo has done positively. And you can come back tonight and we'll talk about that. So I got to get going. I've got food in the car. And I want to thank everybody for hanging out the last few days. Uh, didn't do much for me, but for everybody else south of me, it was pretty bad. Pretty bad. So we'll talk about that a little bit tonight. And I'll have a video coming up for the weekend just to show nothing, I guess. I don't even want to put it out. It's like, who cares? Anyway, see you guys later tonight. And if you want to have a logical conversation tonight about Lou Elizondo, I tell you what I'll do. I'll put a link in the chat room tonight at a specific time. And, like 30 minutes in. And if anybody wants to have a debate about how Lou is great for ufology, tell me what he's done for ufology in a positive light. I will debate you on that. But I know what's going to happen because we see this all the time. Nobody wants to debate when it comes to Lou because they know he's a shill. He's a puppet who thinks he's the master of puppets. At least that he acts that way. His house of cards is falling down all around him. McGowan, a lot of people are starting to talk about how much bullshit this guy spews. Lou Elizondo is a fraud. Debate me tonight. Maybe that'll be the show. The Hurricane Lou. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for everything, everybody. Have a good day. I'll see you tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on the YouTube. Good night. Good day. Good night.